Get this email nearly every day. Hey Ryan, I would like to buy some grass seed. I'm in Florida, I'm in Texas, I'm in California. Which one from your website should I pick? So one of the things that I can recommend for any beginners in lawn care is understanding grass types and understanding which ones are going to be best for your area. So for those of you down south, you're going to have warm season grasses. Let's look at this map here. This is a general map of where warm season grasses are, the transition zone, which I'll talk about in a second, and then cool season grasses. Down south, you're going to have Bermuda, zoysia, St. Augustine, centipede. These are grass types that do best in the summer. That means they're doing best in the heat of the year. That's why they're adapted to your area, because it gets very hot for extended periods of time. Up here in the north for cool season grasses, we have perennial rye, Kentucky bluegrass, turf-type tall fescue, and vine fescues. These are more adapted to the cool season, meaning they do best in the spring and the fall here. Our summertime is difficult for them depending on how hot it gets in your area because they're not really made for those warm temperatures. The transition zone just simply means that you might have a cool season grass that works there, or you might have a warm season grass that works there. Neither of these are necessarily ideal for those conditions, but the transition zone does not mean that you have any specific grass types that are different than cool season or warm season. It just means that it might get warm enough in the summer that you can do a warm season, but it might be cooler in the fall that cool season works best. The transition zone is definitely an area that can be difficult to manage just simply because of that, but it doesn't mean that there's actually different grass types there. It just means that you may pick a cool season and it works best some of the year, but it really struggles in the summertime or actually has some die-off. Or you might pick a warm season where it does great in the summer, but spring and fall it's just sort of brown and dormant because it's not in the ideal conditions for that season either. So if there's one thing that you need to learn when you're starting lawn care is understanding those grass types, which ones are best for your area, and which ones you might have out into your yard. So I would love to say that I have a really easy identification tool that you can just walk out there, see exactly what you have, but especially in cool season lawns, there's most likely more than one type in there. If it's an older lawn, it's probably going to have Kentucky bluegrass in it and something else, maybe a little fescue. It's very often that a lot of those older yards have more than one type. And the nice thing about the cool season lawns is that they can pretty much be managed similarly if you have multiple types in that lawn. And you don't really need to do a lot of different things just because there's more than one type. Down south, it might be better to have that one type in your yard to manage, but again, these are warm season grasses down there. So the summertime still means it's the best time to fertilize, it's the best time to take care of your yard in that heat of the year. Do a little searching for your area, just a simple Google search, grass types for where you specifically live, and most likely you're gonna find some photos of things. You can go out into your lawn and see if something looks similar. Also, you can always reach out to someone in your area at an extension office. These are resources usually from a university that you can reach out to that are local to your area. They know a lot more about your conditions, a lot more about your specific climate, and they will likely know from a few photos exactly what you're dealing with in your lawn. Quick tip today, but I want to make sure that you understand the importance of grass types, the climate where you live, and what's going to do best in your area so you can set yourself up for success. Thanks so much for watching today. We'll see you next time.